My name is Modal Vision. I was born and raised in a small village in Limpopo, South Africa, and this is my story. In so many episodes of this podcast, I've shared with you about how grateful I am for the grace and mercy of God upon my life. I've spoken repeatedly about how God gave me multiple job opportunities while I was still in my final year in university. But if you think about it, for a person to be on their final year in university, it means that they went through primary school, for which in my case took 9 years. I went through high school as well. That took me 5 years. I was once a first year student in university. I became a second year until I went to my final year. And after thinking about the content that I've been giving you guys, I realized that there are so many things that I have not shared with you, so many things that I've not spoken about. And I do understand that as a result, there may be people who think that my journey has been a smooth sailing. There are people who think that maybe my journey has been easy since I got multiple job opportunities while I was still on my final year. But I can tell you right here and right now that my journey was nothing even closer to being easy. So, in this episode, I want to take you into the depth of some of the events that happened in my life until I got here. Welcome to Beyond the Vision. Let's build and transform. I come from a family of 5. I'm a firstborn, and I have 2 younger siblings, a little sister and a little brother. Like many other kids in my village, I started school at the age of 5, and I finished primary school at the age of 13, of which I was supposed to finish at the age of 12, but because I failed the 5th grade, I finished at the age of 13. Being a young boy in primary school, my heart was always burdened. I was always ashamed of where I come from, because although I could see that my parents tried so hard to feed and clothe us, I could see that the situation was not pleasant. We were broke. My childhood was nothing other than a tragedy, a chaos, because I always tried to fit in friendship groups, and that was because everybody looked down on me. I don't know why. And as if there was a benefit for it, some kids decided to be my bullies. I was bullied emotionally, physically, and verbally. And as a result, it has cost me heartaches over the years. It has cost me tears over the years. But I found comfort in God. So I failed the 5th grade, and that was because I was not smart. I didn't know how to study, and I didn't care about education as yet. But the year after failing grade 5, when I was repeating it, a new teacher came to our school. His name is Mr. Machomo. He was teaching mathematics and English. And for the first time, I found someone who wanted to be my friend. He wanted to make me his friend because he saw potential in me. I remember the first time he gave me a compliment. It was after I read a short story book, and he told me that I'm a good reader, and if I can just take it serious, I can become one of the best intelligent learners in the school. I took it to the heart, and this brings us to the second phase of my journey. When I went to high school, I was a very troublesome kid. I was angry. I wanted to pay revenge to everyone who bullied me when I was in primary school. And as a result, I found myself in fights almost every month, either at school or while playing with my peers. I knew that I needed help, but there was no way my parents could afford therapy. But I found my therapy in reading the Bible and listening to Christian music. I had been playing drums for over 3 years at that time, and playing drums, singing, and playing piano has been my escape from some of the things that bothers me for many years today. As if bullying wasn't enough in primary school, there were some people who wanted to continue and bully me. But because I was growing older, I was able to stand up for myself against some people who were my age mates. But there were big guys who also were craving to bully me. 2 stories that I remember. When I was in grade 8, it happened that a group of students broke the door to our class, and the class rep told me that he's going to report me to our class teacher and say it is me who broke the door. And it wasn't me. I was not even there in the group of the students who broke the door. But he did as he said. And the class teacher called for me. And when I went there, I had to apologize for something that I didn't do. But she didn't want to hear it. And she was telling me that I will have to buy the door. But as we were speaking about it, the teacher who was in our class when they broke the door came through, and he told her that it wasn't me. He saw the people who broke the door and I was not even part of them. He had saved me. I didn't buy the door, but it didn't take away the pain. The fact that I was being blamed for something that I didn't do. And as if that wasn't enough, when I went to grade 11, it was in 2020, the year of coronavirus. A group of other students from the other class came to our class. It was ladies and one guy. And I was just making a joke with them, asking them what they want in our class because it was coronavirus. They're bringing a virus into our class. After saying that, it was a cue to the guy because he saw that as a chance to come and give me 3 nice slaps. The slaps were very nice such that I had to go to the clinic after school that day because my ear couldn't stop making a ringing sound. But although all these challenges that happened to me in primary school, in high school, I managed to become the best student from grade 10 up until I finished grade 12 in high school. So, join me in the next episode that I'll drop next week as I continue to share my journey and all the events that happened. Thank you.